I'm your host, Hallie Trina, and this weekend we have a special surprise for our viewers. Tonight, we are taking a break from all the recent presidential candidate debate and Donald Trump hate to go back in time to 1800 through 1854. Let's get excited. Our first guest who will be discussing this topic with us is the girl you wish you never started a conversation with at a party. Maybe she can shed some light on historical U.S. interests. Girl from a party, thank you for coming on. What is your take on the world of U.S. politics?
You know, Hallie, thank you so much for having me. I totally understand isolationism, because, why else would I be talking to you? I kind of feel like isolationist in my life.
Well, why is this? Could this be because of conflict and unliked policies you've brought upon yourself?
No, Hallie. My friends just left me at this party to talk to some randos, and I was new to this group of friends, and I just kind of wanted ally. Sue me. Now I have to compliment my own dress and produce my own commodities, and I kind of miss when England, France, and Jake used to talk to me.
But if you wanted to be talking to these countries, why don't you? All you need is a little personal or global presence. I'm sure you can pull that off. But what else has been going on? What's your take on our expansion efforts?
Here's the thing, Hallie. I think it's great that we're trying to expansion our country or whatever and focus on ourselves. But Lewis and Clark, they're not even that cute. So, but still, my friend Jessica had her 21st in NOLA, so I guess the Louisiana purchase was worth it, if you know what I mean. But our country doubled, but farming is sturdy and growth, so I don't know why we want to do this agrarian society.
Well, the Louisiana Purchase was exciting. I mean, afterwards our government sought influence and control over North America. We established the Monroe Doctrine and interacted with Latin American countries. And as you said, our land developed with some help from Lewis and Clark, who are
you know, Hallie, I think I should just use this time to focus on myself. I am done with fake friends. Shout out Napoleon and those Brits impending on my me time. Maybe turning 25 will be my era of good feelings. I only felt like that when I was with Monroe for those 3 years until my credit was bad.
Okay, great. Thanks. It was great to hear from you, girl, at a party. I'm sure we'll get stuck talking to you again soon. Thank you so much. Recently, cultural interaction between nations and peoples have influenced political, economic, and social developments in North America. Here to comment, Drunk Uncle. Drunk Uncle, thank you for coming on. I'm sure you can give us all a new and interesting viewpoint.
Hallie, when I was a kid, there wasn't any England loving. No, it was isolation. It was all hate England. And it was all foreign policy this and England that. No, now, whatever happened to neutrality? Staying out of each other's business? Okay? Thanks, Madison, for getting us out of that one. Yeah, with all this War of 1812.
Well, I don't know if that's fair. It wasn't all Madison's fault. I mean, it sounds like you don't really like Madison.
Do you want to see an impression of a Democrat Republican?
Okay.
Ready? War. Impression sailors. When I was a kid, we fought for freedom. We fought for liberty. Okay? Because these days, they don't even know what they're fighting for. Okay, it's all impressionment this and trade restrictions that. So Madison declared war after the British declared it would suspend its blockade. Yeah, so trading object didn't really set any boundaries. You don't want boundaries now. No, it's all expansion this and Western Front that. Oh, so I'm not an overachiever, okay? So I'm not a war general, okay? So I'm not Big Mr. President, okay? So I'm not fancy guy, okay? That's not me. That's not me.
I think I get what you're saying, that we should stick to American policies and really understand what our policies are, right?
That's not me.
Okay, thank you. Drunk Uncle, everyone. Thank you so much, Drunk Uncle. Andrew Jackson has recently taken office as our president, and Many are jumping to defend or criticize his actions, which has sparked a debate about whether or not citizens can criticize governmental actions. To talk about this issue is Andrew Jackson's best friend from growing up, who is also our vice president, John C. Calhoun. John, hello.
Hi.
Welcome. Recently, Andrew Jackson has been doing a lot for the expansion of America. However, there have been many vicious rumors thrown around by the public. Though most have supported some of his policies, like the Indian Removal Act. How do you feel about his policies and the political mudslinging that has occurred?
Well, Andrew is a great guy. He's my best friend. We've been friends forever. He's always such a good friend to me. And he's doing well under like the pressure of the presidency. But there was like this one time that we were at dinner and like we were having a pleasant conversation. Like I was telling him I feel really comfortable in my position as vice president. And then he just snapped. He was just like, I want to kill you. Like I hate you so much. Like I want you dead. And I was like, what? Like where did this come from? Like you're acting up a little bit. And I was just like, are you okay? Like do you need to like take something? You know what I mean? Like not to be rude, but like I was just like, I don't know, because like he just snapped and then he wouldn't stop talking about how much he wanted to kill me. And like there was other people at this dinner. Like I was just like, I thought it was just gonna be like a nice time hanging out, but like it was kind of like a little bit scary.
I'm sorry, John, I can't really hear you that well. It's sounding like you don't really like Mr. Jackson.
No. I love him. He's such a good friend to me,
Okay.
and he's really doing well. He's
Yeah.
he's under a lot of pressure, but anyway, like when we were at dinner, and like, I was just talking to him, I was talking to his wife, and like then he kept talking about how much he wanted to kill the Indians, and I was like, okay, like I know like expanding the country's good, but like why are you so like obsessed with killing all of them? And I was just a little confused. I was like, I don't know, like I don't take genocide lightly, but like I don't know, I was confused about it. And like, but he just wouldn't stop talking about he wanted to kill me, wanted to kill the Indians, and I was like, why are you so obsessed with death? Because like he wasn't being supportive of me and like my struggle to like be in this position, like trying to be the vice president when he's acting like this. Like I mean, I don't know, it was just like a little rude, and like I don't know how I felt about it.
John, it's sounding to me, although I can't really hear that well, and I'm sure our viewers can't really understand what you're saying, that being friends with Andrew Jackson has been quite hard. I mean, I'm sure it is difficult being friends with someone in that position.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure as the president, and he's doing a great job. Like he's doing his best.
Right.
He's doing his best. He's doing his best to be my friend, to be the president. And he's all around just like a great guy.
Right. Thank you so much, John C. Calhoun, speaking about Andrew Jackson and his presidency.
Thank you.
So much. Okay. So please, everyone, welcome our next guest, secondhand news correspondent, Anthony Crispino.
Yeah. How you doing?
Hi, Anthony. How are you? What's going on in the news?
I'm all right. So you heard about this new thing? This new Egg Bagel Act? Yeah, you heard about this new thing? Yeah. You know, Jefferson, he only wants his favorite bagels and poppy or sesame. Yeah. So only from America. So he says no more egg bagels. So he does an Egg Bagel Act against foreign policy, foreign ports. So nobody goes and gets foreign bagels, these egg bagels. So yeah. But you see, it's not working. No, these Americans are like, we want our egg bagels. So he's got to repeal it.
I think what you mean to say is the Embargo Act. I'm certain it's the Embargo Act.
No,
it was an alternative to war.
Pretty sure it's egg bagel.
I think it was the Embargo Act. It was an alternative to war. I mean, yeah, it prohibits American merchant ships from sailing to any foreign port. It's kind of a bummer, actually, because it's not effective in stopping violations of our neutrality policies.
I'm pretty sure it's egg bagel.
All
Alright.
So.
All right. So, you about this new thing? You about this new thing? Yeah. The infection of 1824. Yeah. It's got all these guys crazy. Think they can be president. So it's like a disease or something. You got in their brains. They think they can be president.
Oh, I think you mean election of 1824. Andrew Jackson.
Pretty sure it's infection.
I think it's election. Andrew Jackson versus John C. Calhoun.
I'm
hey, sure, it's infection.
Okay, well, that's not correct, and I'm sorry, but we cannot take our news from a secondhand correspondent, so I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Thank you, Anthony Crispino. I'm sorry. Well, that was unfortunate, but our next guest we are very excited about having. We are welcoming our city correspondent, Stefan. Stefan, thank you for coming onto our show. And as we enter the era of good feeling, New Yorkers want to know, where is the hottest place to go?
Yes. If you're in New York, the hottest club is called Rufus King's Pet Ferret, named after the rodent we all wish Monroe's presidential opponent had. At this club, you could see anything from the president of the Textile Factory Workers Union to the old Band-Aid that Robert Fulton left on a steamboat during its first successful run on the Hudson. Rumor has it that Andrew Jackson's Native American son will cameo in our synchronized diving off. Also, Pinocchio noses are required for entry to emulate the lying nature of Napoleon.
Okay, Stefan, that sounds great, but what about for more traditional New Yorkers who are just looking for a safe, comfortable place to celebrate the holidays?
Yes. New York's hottest hacky sack of a club is underneath a sculpture of a cotton ball that inspired Eli Whitney's invention of the cotton gin. It's called the Underground Throat Drop, which is probably pronounced as underground.
I'm sorry, Stefan, can you pronounce that one more time for us?
Underground.
Okay.
There will be everything from Miss McGrath's British mother-in-law to Rico Rodriguez starring in Modern Family to Monroe's used tissue from Crying After the Panic of 1918. The lead understudy from Cirque du Soleil will be dressed as phytoplankton, so get yourself ready.
Wow, well, this all sounds pretty interesting, Stefan, but I'm afraid it might be a little too wild and crazy for those of us who are a bit more old-fashioned, who are just looking for a place to take our families, but I'm sure we'll keep it in mind for the next time we're all in town. Thank you, Stefan, so much. Thank you very much. Well, that's it for Weekend Update. We hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.